There's camping and then there's camping. And this is my kind of camping. But it's not an easy job to get those RVs ready to hit the roads. Let's go see what it takes. Alpenhaus began as a family ski shop in the 1960s and remains in the family today with a much bigger range of products, from hot tubs and pools to boats and, of course, RVs. Alpenhaus maintains one of the largest RV inventories in the country.
So the customer is actually bringing his own hitch work, or he's transferring his hitch work from the trade to his new unit.
Okay.
And sometimes they're interchangeable.
Okay.
All right.
I understood none of that, but that's okay.
Well, that's okay.
Before the customer takes delivery of this new RV and heads out into the woods, it must be checked thoroughly inside and out, with an emphasis on the safety features. Oh, stove looks good.
All the cabinets, does this operate correctly?
That one works.
You sure?
Oh gosh, I don't know now. Now I feel like it was a trick question.
I am gonna trick you.
Works. Simulating the bed, I got my nice window blinds. The light works. The bed is nice and springy. Do we have to put like a mint on the pillow or something, or?
No, that's a different hotel. You're consolidating all this, what actually takes place in about 2.5 hours to go through everything in this.
Outside the unit. Ah, you're too kind. Too kind.
This is for me. You sit on the floor.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay, you ready?
The boss, yeah. We'll make sure that the tires are properly inflated, tanks aren't leaking, and the lights are working. That's left. There we go. Left and right. What is this? Is this the official tester DVD?
Shrek 2.
Okay, I don't have this in my toolbox at home. Maybe that's what I'm missing.
I don't even want to get you this. This will confuse you.
He says he doesn't want to confuse me, but little does he know I've been confused this entire time, so.
Now we're all done inside, outside, complete. So now we're going to run the rooms in, turn all the lights off, we'll button this up.
Lefty loosey, righty tighty. I was going the wrong way. Hope you didn't catch that.
Pull the knife valves, get out of the way quick, and then you're going to make sure that the actual system's going down correctly as well.
Yeah. I'm a little concerned about the running out of the way portion of that, but okay, we'll get it. Oh boy. We're good. Okay. All right, I think it's time for that family to go camping. I will give these back to you. How'd I do today?
That's all right. Stay with Spectrum.
Don't quit my day job?
Stay there. You'll be all right.
Okay, all right. Not the most ringing endorsement, but Bill, thanks for having us today.
All right,
See ya.
All right.
All right, we're going camping. And after that, time to find another job. Some people may just see this as a pile of dog poop, and to others, it's a paycheck. Today we're going to find out exactly what it takes to be a Del Mar dog butler pooper scooper.
There he is. You're going to find some on your path because I know where this dog poops. Oh, there's some nice ground-in ones too. Scoopity scoop.
They may be man's best friend, but what they leave behind is anything but friendly. So pretty good gig doing this?
It's a great gig. You make your own hours. When I was doing it myself, it's just a very high profit. So I think you missed a couple, homie.
Oh boy. An engineer by trade, Steve traded in his career for a poop-covered rake, and he hasn't looked back. So is there a rhyme or rhythm? You just kind of do
we're gonna walk down and back up, and you kind of do about a 5-foot path.
I'm sure after a decade of doing this work, the novelty wears off.
We certainly learn where the dog likes to go, where the dog can reach, where the dog can't reach.
You have an encyclopedia of dogs' pooping habits in your head.
That's right.
But for me, every pile seemed exciting.
Here's some.
Look how big this one is. This has got to be a huge dog.
It's a big dog.
But there's no time for fun and games in this business. Steve's crew can cover as many as 5 houses an hour, and lost time is lost money. It's like an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, with really nasty Easter eggs.
There's no prize inside of these, though. And who has the job of emptying that at the end of the day?
I mean, you just pick up the edges, tie it, and you put in you take it to the dump.
Rain or shine, and we got both. Steve does about 150 houses a week all over the capital region, starting at $15 a week.
People say, oh, you know, is it cheaper for small dogs? I want to say no, it should be more expensive because it's harder to find the dog food.
And by the end of the day, I finally found a job that I was good at. I was a pooping, scooping master.
I found one that you guys missed.
Go for it, jackpot.
Well, we got drenched while doing it, but we still had fun. Steve, thanks for having us. I'll give this back to you.
My pleasure.
So how did I do today?
I think you did pretty good, Barry. I think I'll hire you if you need a job someday.
All right, I'll definitely keep it in mind. Thanks.
Thank you.
Time to find another job. Well, Jack's Drive-In is a place that I love to come to eat the food, but now I'm actually going to try to cook it. Let's have some fun.
2 cheese, just onions and small cheese fry.
Jack's has been in business for 79 years now and is consistently voted best burger in the capital region. It's my job today to make sure that that reputation lasts.
They're not going to be good for his eyes, I can tell you that.
The prep work starts long before the first burger hits the grill, with hundreds of pounds of onions needed to keep the customers satisfied.
Holy cow. We're not doing all these, are we? Oh boy. I thought I'd be the first one to try, and I'm doing pretty good right now. So when I leave, do you get a helper to come help you, or are you on your own back here?
Yeah, somebody's gonna come back. I don't know who, but I'm not going through all 9 bags. Now we just gotta be patient, Barry.
Wait for the rush.
They're coming.
The onions are cut, the buns sliced, and the orders starting to come in. Jack serves hundreds, if not thousands, of their famous sliders with grilled onions, cheese, and ketchup each day.
3 hamburgers with 2 hot dogs, mustard, onions. Any friend?
But don't worry, Joe thought handling the fries was more of my speed.
Important thing with this, when you get busy, you don't want to run out of fries. You always make sure you have fries ready.
But just as I started to relish in my new position as a fry cook,
I'm trying to blink the onions out of my eyes.
my overconfidence began to show.
Yup. Barry forgot the sticks again.
Oh my gosh, every time. I got him. You got him. You're
I
quicker.
gotta make you look bad in somehow.
I know.
Waiting for that fry to go.
Whew, it almost slid off.
Come on, Barry, stop fooling around over there.
But fortunately, no matter how slow or stickless the fries were,
Barry's not putting the sticks on. I know he's not putting yet. There's no way you can go on the grill.
customers still had a smile on their face, thanks in part to their fantastic slider recipe, so secret even I wasn't allowed to know it.
No, I don't want to.
Not today, maybe another day.
As the lunch rush hit in earnest,
$12.69, ma'am. So cash,
You can either,
or just hit
if you
20.
put it in your head, you can do it out of 20.
I can't do it out of my head.
I decided it was time for me to take my own lunch break.
You know, I bet it's going to taste even better knowing that I made it myself. All right, time to find another job.
When you think of logging, you might think of clear cutting, displaced animals, and worse. But forest management couldn't be further from that stereotype.
The ticks are brutal.
Okay.
And as you know, they carry a lot of different diseases, so we're going to spray ourselves round
That
back.
smells pretty good, too.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to, the women are going to love you.
Saratoga Land Management has been operating in the Luther Forest for decades. While individual property owners own their land, the surrounding forests are kept healthy by Chuck and Bob, a job that requires many hours walking in the woods.
You stay on the flashing line and you just keep walking and it'll keep
The
you
line
right on
stopped
it.
flashing. Is that bad?
While in the woods, we're looking for trees that are diseased, dying, or taking up more than their fair share of sunlight, choking out the others.
So you ever find like a bear or something scary in these woods?
Bears are not scary.
Okay, bears apparently. Well, they might be scary to me though.
It seemed odd at first,
All right, I was thinking about bears and I forgot where we were. So following the line here.
but marking these trees for death was actually going to help the forest. If we did nothing, some of these species would die out.
Goodbye, tree.
An honorary forestry degree is in order.
All right, Chuck, we're here at the active site and it's time to cut.
I think that we might want to leave that to the professionals, Barry.
All right, fair enough.
And sometimes, depending on how many trees need to come down, they need to call in the really big equipment.
Well, I won't say I chopped down all these trees myself, but Bob, Chuck, how'd I do today?
I would say you did a great job. And we
Awesome.
thank you, and the forest thanks you. You did a great job.
Awesome,
Thanks.
thank you.
Awesome.
Have a good one, guys.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Off to find another job.